I'm Dr. Vox. I'm your dermatologist. It's nice to meet you. Can you please verify your full name, date of birth, and last four of your social? Thank you. It looks like this is your first time here. Welcome. Before we get started, I just need to ask you a few questions, okay? Do you smoke or drink? Okay. Do you ever use tanning beds? Do you use sunscreen? Okay. Do you have any allergies? Are you currently taking any medications? Okay. And what products are you currently using on your face? Do you know what brand that is? About how often do you use that? Okay. Thank you. So let's talk about your skincare concerns. Okay, I can see you do have some acne. Is that where you normally break out? Okay. That tends to be associated with hormonal activity. It's completely normal, so nothing to worry about. Okay. Oh, there's one other thing. I know exactly what that is. Yep. That is Keratosis Pilaris. It's very treatable, just like acne. So, let's talk about the acne first. Okay. So, acne is caused by a couple of different things. First of all, your skin produces sebum. It's a natural substance, it's oil. It hydrates your skin and protects it as well. So it is important for your skin. However, sometimes your skin produces too much of it. And normally there's a hormonal component to that will increase sebum production. So of course that's why it's important to cleanse your skin, which you're already doing. I did notice that the cleanser that you're using is a little too harsh, and I think it may be drying out your skin, and it's then overcompensating by producing extra oil. And so, using a harsh face wash can also increase the production of sebum. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But I'll get to some product recommendations a little bit later. But I just wanted to point that out to you. So, of course, continue washing your face. The other things that can affect acne include excess dead skin cells. They adhere to the surface of the skin if they're not shed properly, and they actually combine with the sebum to form a plug, right? And they block the pore. And so when that happens, it actually can trap bacteria inside the pore, and that can lead to inflammation. Exactly, and that is what acne is. So it's important to treat at least two out of those three factors that contribute to acne. So we went over cleansing your skin. It's also important to exfoliate so you can remove those dead skin cells from the surface of the skin. There's different ways to exfoliate. You have manual exfoliants such as the Clarisonic skincare brush, which I do recommend. The pumice stones would be another example of manual exfoliation, but I don't recommend that for your face. Please don't do that. For you, I would recommend a chemical exfoliant. I'm going to recommend beta-hydroxy acid, which is also called salicylic acid. It's in a lot of over-the-counter and prescription acne treatments. And so what it does is it can actually penetrate the pore, and it targets the bonds that skin cells have to the surface of the skin. It loosens them so that they're able to come off more easily. So it does great things for acne. It's very effective, so I do recommend that for you. It can cause some skin irritation, but if that happens, just decrease your frequency of use. And if you're still having problems with it, just come back in and we'll try something else. Okay, so the third thing is the bacteria itself. It's already present on your skin. It normally doesn't do any harm. Again, the problem is when it gets trapped under that blockage in the pore. However, if you want to try it, you can use benzoyl peroxide. It's going to kill that bacteria that's already on the surface of the skin. I do recommend using it to treat blemishes that you already have. You can apply it directly to the blemish, not too often because again it can irritate and dry out the skin, but that's another thing that you can try. Okay, so I think we've covered acne. So let's talk about the Keratosis Pilaris. That is a very common problem. It normally goes away around age 30, but some people have it after that. Don't really know why people get it. We know what causes it on the skin. It's an excess of keratin production. So similar to acne, there are excessive keratin cells, and they form a plug in the hair follicle, and that's what creates those bumps. So it's a little bit different though because you don't have bacteria involved. It's important to, again, exfoliate, but also to moisturize. So typically I'll recommend an alpha hydroxy acid moisturizer because alpha hydroxy acid is better for dry skin, which is why I recommend that over beta hydroxy acid. But so just apply it to the skin. You can also use a manual exfoliant, such as they have exfoliating gloves or mitts that I would recommend that you use in the shower just a couple times a week, and then when you get out of the shower, use the alpha hydroxy acid lotion. I would at least apply that probably every night. You can use it multiple times a day, but it depends because some skins get more irritated by it than others. So just kind of watch your body's reaction to it. Okay, so based on our discussion, there's some products I'd like to recommend to you. So I'm going to go get those and I will show you them. Thank you so much for waiting. I'm back with these products that range in price. Some you can find at the drugstore, some you have to go to specialty shops. We do offer some of them here at the counter in front. So let's start with the cleanser. This is CeraVe. I really like a lot of the products in their line. They're very gentle. This one does not dry out the skin, does not irritate it or prolong the inflammation from acne, so it will not lead to excess oiliness or anything like that. So it's a very gentle cleanser. I recommend that you try it. It's not the only one that I would recommend. I am also very fond of the brand Philosophy. They have a product called Purity, and I personally love that one. But CeraVe is something that you can buy in the drugstore. It's cheaper than Philosophy's products. However, it's a little pricier than other cleansers you'll find, but you get what you pay for. So after cleansing, I would recommend using a product that exfoliates the skin. We're actually out of our salicylic acid samples, so I'm sorry. But we do have our Retinol Cream, and this one is by Philosophy. It's called Help Me, and like I said earlier, retinol is great for anti-aging purposes as well as treating acne. So you can use this in more areas of the face than just where you have blemishes. Retinol also helps boost collagen production, which also helps repair and prevent wrinkles. If you need to kind of disinfect the skin, if you want to treat an outbreak that you already have, would recommend benzoyl peroxide. Proactive makes benzoyl peroxide. Murad, those are both great products. I think you can also find plenty in the drugstore, but be careful because benzoyl peroxide can also be very irritating to the skin. So just don't use it too often or too much, and I would start with a low concentration of it. And no matter if it's sunny or cloudy outside, I do recommend that you always wear sunscreen at all times. Skin cancer is highly preventable, and so there's really no reason not to. Also, it helps prevent sunspots and wrinkles, so please use sunscreen. This one I really love. It's by Shiseido. It's an oil-free sunscreen for your face. This is SPF 42. It's kind of a random number. Normally I recommend that clients use SPF 30, but if you go over, that's totally fine, of course. So like I said, this one is oil-free, and so it's not going to make your face shiny. If you wear makeup, it sits nicely under the makeup. It's not going to ruin it or anything. But not only do you need it for your face, you need it for your eye area as well. So this one is by Clarins, and it is SPF 30. So I do recommend this one. It is the perfect SPF, but a lot of people also want to use a day cream to moisturize our eyes with SPF, and that's totally fine. If you don't want to apply both products, I would recommend using a 2-in-1. So this example is by Ulla Henriksen. It's SPF 15, which is not quite high enough, but it is better than nothing. And so if you know that you're not going to wear both sunscreen and moisturizer, but you really want to wear moisturizer, just get one that has SPF in it of any kind and just wear sunglasses. This is another example of a moisturizer with SPF in it. It's also SPF 15. This one is by Skin MD. It's their natural shielding lotion. I really like this one because it completely absorbs into the skin, it moisturizes well, and it's not greasy. So again, it does not leave your face feeling shiny. And then at night, you'll still want to moisturize your skin after cleansing. So if you're having oilier skin, if it's during the summer, I would recommend a gel cleanser, a gel moisturizer. That's what I meant to say. This one is by Clinique. It's their Moisture Surge. It's a gel cream, and it's very moisturizing, but again, it is a gel, and it's not as heavy as some creams are. However, if it's winter time and your skin is a little bit drier, you might want to use a cream, and this one is by Ulla Henriksen. It is an anti-aging moisturizing cream. It has various vitamins in it. I really like it. It is a little bit thicker and heavier, so I would only use it whenever the skin is very dry, such as in the winter when you have all the heaters blowing on you and whatnot. And then at night, also wear an eye cream. It is never too early to start with your anti-aging skincare routine. So please, I recommend it to clients of any gender to start wearing an anti-aging eye cream at night. So this one is by Clinique. It is their Repair Wear Laser Focus. I really like that one. It is moisturizing, but I find that this one by Shiseido is even more moisturizing. However, it is kind of expensive, so some people might not want to purchase it for that reason. But there are anti-aging moisturizers available at the drugstore. I would always read the reviews before purchasing something like that because there are a lot of bogus claims out there when it comes to anti-aging skincare. And lastly, for your Keratosis Pilaris on your arms, I would recommend, again, something like a 2-in-1, a moisturizer that also contains an exfoliant. So my personal favorite is called M-Lactin. It is a lotion that also contains alpha hydroxy acid in it. And I would just use it, once you get out of the shower. But it is a little pricier, so something that you can find at the drugstore would be St. Ives Naturally Smooth. It also contains alpha hydroxy acid. It is not quite as moisturizing as amlactin, but depending on the season and how your skin feels, you may not need that much. Did you have any questions for me? Don't worry, yeah, I will write all these down, all the product recommendations, your routine, and I'll give it to you so you'll have it before you leave so you don't forget any of it. Okay, so if your skin gets worse or it doesn't improve over the next 4 to 6 weeks, just come back in and we will troubleshoot that for you. Or you could get a medical grade facial from one of our estheticians. Okay. Alright, well, thank you so much for coming in. You too.